1451, Behlul Khan Lodhi, an Afghan nobleman and governor of Sindh, founded the Lodhi dynasty, marking the end of the Sayyid rule. Known for his strategic brilliance, Behlul united Afghan tribes and expanded the Sultanate's territories, laying the foundation for the Lodhi dynasty's rule. After Behlul Khan's death in 1489, his second son, Sikandar Lodhi, ascended the throne. A visionary leader, he established the city of Agra in 1504 and shifted the capital from Delhi, transforming it into a thriving center of culture and administration. Under Sikandar's reign, the Sultanate flourished with new architecture and advancements in administration. In 1517, Ibrahim Lodhi, Sikandar's eldest son, became Sultan. Despite his warrior spirit, his reign was marked by rebellion and unrest. His attempt to centralize power alienated the nobles and weakened the Sultanate. His policies, though bold, were unpopular. Ibrahim faced continuous warfare with the Afghan tribes and the Timurid Empire. The turning point came in 1526 at the Battle of Panipat. Ibrahim Lodhi faced Babur, the Timurid ruler and founder of the Mughal Empire. The two forces clashed in a decisive battle that changed the course of Indian history. Ibrahim Lodhi fought valiantly but was defeated. This marked the end of the Lodhi dynasty and the rise of the Mughal Empire in India. Though short-lived, the Lodhi dynasty's contributions to architecture, administration, and urban development remain significant. From founding Agra to shaping Afghan culture in India, their legacy continues to inspire. Lodhi Garden and the Tomb of Sikandar Lodhi. Welcome to the iconic Lodhi Gardens, a serene green oasis nestled in the heart of New Delhi. Spanning over 90 acres, this park is a blend of history and nature, showcasing the architectural splendor of the Lodhi dynasty, who ruled northern India from 1451 to 1526. Our journey begins with Muhammad Shah's tomb, an elegant structure that stands as a testament to the grandeur of the Sayyid dynasty. This tomb, with its octagonal shape and intricate carvings, serves as a precursor to the architectural style later adopted by the Lodhis. At the heart of the gardens lies the impressive Bara Gumbad, or the Big Dome. Built in 1494 during the reign of Sikandar Lodhi, this massive structure is not a tomb but a gateway leading to a three-domed mosque and a walled enclosure. The unique blend of rubble construction and fine detailing makes it a fascinating architectural marvel. Adjacent to the Bara Gumbad is the Shisha Gumbad, or mirror dome, named after the glazed blue tiles that adorn its facade. This structure houses unidentified graves, shrouded in mystery, adding an enigmatic charm to its beauty. Further north, we find the tomb of Sikandar Lodhi, built in 1517 by his son, Ibrahim Lodhi. This structure is a masterpiece of Indo-Islamic architecture and holds the distinction of being India's first enclosed garden tomb, a design that would later inspire the creation of the iconic Mughal garden tombs. The tomb is adorned with vibrant, enameled tiles and inscriptions in various foreign languages, showcasing the artistic brilliance of the Lodhi era. Its octagonal design and battlements evoke a sense of strength and elegance. Walking further, you'll encounter the Atpula, or Eight-Piered Bridge, a stunning structure from the Mughal period built during the reign of Emperor Akbar. With 7 graceful arches, the central one being the largest, this bridge is one of the few surviving Mughal additions to the gardens. The gardens also house remnants of ancient water structures, hinting at a stream that once flowed as far as the Yamuna River. These features add a touch of mystery and connect us to the bygone era. Lodhi Gardens is more than just a park, it's an archaeological treasure, a window into the artistic and architectural legacy of the Sayyid and Lodhi periods. Whether you're here for a morning walk, a historical exploration, or simply to soak in the tranquility, this timeless heaven has something to offer for everyone. Jahaj Mahal. Welcome to Jahaj Mahal, the Ship Palace, a timeless gem in Mehrauli, Delhi. Built during the Lodhi dynasty between 1451 and 1526 AD, this architectural marvel was so named for its reflection in the surrounding Hozaisham Sea, resembling a ship floating on water. Jahaj Mahal served multiple purposes. It was a sare, or transit inn, for pilgrims traveling from far-off lands such as Afghanistan, Arabia, Iran, and Turkey to visit Delhi's revered Muslim shrines. Another account suggests it was a summer retreat for emperors like Akbar Shah II and Bahadur Shah II and their families, providing respite from Delhi's heat and dust. The palace is approached from the east. At its heart lies a courtyard, once rectangular but now seen in a U shape. Surrounding it are intricately carved square chhatris, each with unique pillars, 6, 8, or 12 in number. The domed pavilion over the central gate is adorned with exquisite blue tiles, while a small mosque with a mihrab on the west wall adds a sacred touch to this magnificent structure. Jahaj Mahal is not just an architectural wonder, it is a cultural hub. The vibrant Phool Walon Ki Saif festival, introduced by Emperor Bahadur Shah II, is held here every October. Though discontinued during British rule, it was revived in 1961 under the leadership of Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. Jahaj Mahal stands as a testament to Delhi's rich history, blending architectural grandeur with cultural significance. A symbol of hospitality and heritage, it continues to captivate visitors from around the world. Jahaj Mahal, the Ship Palace of Delhi, is a stunning medieval structure that seems to float like a ship on the surrounding water, reflecting the architectural brilliance of the Lodhi dynasty. We hope you all liked this 9th episode of Historical Monuments of Delhi. Stay tuned for the next episode. Your friend Ravindra Kumar Gupta, RKG.